Humility is the quality this week. The definition is a servant's attitude. Realizing that what you do accomplish, you do need help. It's not all about you. It's us. It's we. There's a humility to it. The quote is actually from the Bible. It says, pride goes before a fall. That's when you start thinking that you're full of yourself, and then before you know it, you're at the bottom. Churchill said that the first step to greatness is to develop the quality of responsibility. But obviously that's true. I think the second step is to develop the quality of humility. I don't think you have a chance to become great until you learn the quality of humility. Today's Monday, we're talking about goals. But I want to tell you a little about goals, a characteristic. One of the things that you have to realize is there's going to be obstacles. You never just, very seldom do you just take off and get there. Just like driving down the road. There's always going to be detours. There's always road construction. Everywhere I live, there's road construction. So you have to go through the barrels, take around, go this way, and all that. But what you don't do is you don't stop and go back and start over. You just take a detour and you go around. But that's the same thing with these obstacles. Realize that when you set that goal, no matter what it is, that there's going to be some obstacles and you're going to have to overcome them. You got to go around. And what obstacles are you going to deal with? Well, the first obstacle you're going to always deal with is time. I don't have time. You know, I hear people all the time tell me, I love your character, Christian, but we don't have time to do it. And I say, well, you're going to deal with character. You just got to determine if it's going to be reactive or proactive. And it gets down to time. Are you going to take the time to do the goals? I had a player, one of the best players I ever coached was Teddy Banker. And as I said before, we would write down 3 goals we were going to get done that day in practice. Well, there were many a day, and Teddy played 13 years in the NFL, but there were many a day when I coached him in college, he would say at the end of practice, Coach, I didn't get one thing done today. Can we stay out here after practice and work on it for a little while? I guess so. So he was willing to give up the time. Well, that's the first thing you've got to be willing to do. You got to put the cell phone down. You got to do something. You got to get your time organized to where you can do it. The second obstacle that you need to think about is other people. I can promise you other people are going to always tell you what you can't do. And when you say, here's my goal, they're going to say, well, you'll never get there. And you got to be willing to ignore those people, because other people are always going to be an obstacle. If you have a go-up goal, don't tell anybody except the people you know that will help you. If you've got a give-up goal, I'm going to give up smoking. Tell everybody you know, I'm going to give up drinking Cokes. Tell everybody, because they will hold you accountable. They can't wait to see you with a Coca-Cola. I thought you were going to give up Cokes. So give up goals, you tell everybody, go up. Only those people that are willing to help you. Obstacle is physical. You don't always feel well. And there's a difference between actual illness and just not feeling bad. Now, if you're sick, you need to take care of yourself. If you just don't feel good, you need to fight through it and get your goal done. And then there's the mental part. You're tired, you're frustrated, maybe you're not getting anywhere. As my wife tells our kids all the time, you need to build a bridge. Get over it, move forward, because that's what you've got to do. Make sure that you get in the habit of overcoming the obstacles. When you get in the habit of overcoming the obstacles, you're going to be on the road to being the best you that you can be.